Forget the incongruous Etihad Stadium setting, the Thursday night time slot and the midwinter chill. Richmond's top 2 AFL showdown with Sydney has all the hallmarks of the last Saturday in September. Marquee matchups. Rance versus Lance Franklin is as good as it gets. And midfield bulls Dustin Martin and Josh Kennedy are certain to cross paths at some point. Manic pressure. That's a given when it comes to these two sides, who are as good around the ball as any teams in the competition. High stakes. They certainly are for a home and away fixture. Depending on the result of Saturday's West Coast Adelaide game, either the Tigers or Swans could go a game clear on top of the ladder and a step closer to securing a top 2 finish. In every sense, this is a big game, although the decision to schedule it on Thursday night and at Etihad Stadium rather than the MCG will put a dent in the attendance. League rules dictate that even non-tenant clubs, like the Tigers, play at least one home game at the Docklands ground. Richmond would prefer to play at the MCG for both commercial and tactical reasons, having won their past 16 games at the home of football. But Sydney are arguably worse off in the long run given they have played just once this year at the venue that will host the grand final until at least 2057. You don't have any say in it. We take what we can get. As far as MCG games, Sydney coach John Longmire told reporters, there's been talk about consideration in regards to interstate teams, and I think that needs to be discussed. If the grand final is played here, in Sydney, at Adelaide Oval or in Perth, I think that Melbourne people might have a bit of a different perspective on that. It just depends what lens you look through, doesn't it? After all, it's a home ground. The Tigers haven't hosted the Swans at Etihad since 2006. We can't change it. We accept it. Richmond coach Damien Hardwick said, we have to play anywhere, anytime, either way. The likely battle between Rance and Franklin looms as a winner. Richmond's brilliant fullback kept Franklin to 1 goal when the two sides met last season, but the 4-time Coleman medalist is a proven, big-game performer. The old Rance Franklin, we always get a laugh out of it. At match committee, Hardwick joked, there are two great players, aren't they? So it's worth the price of admission to see those guys.